Good morning, everybody. It's Brooke with Mrs. Cog Hill Farm. Got Brandt the Builder back here working away early this morning. And I must say, the hummingbirds are really working. I have not seen, I said this last video, I said I have not seen this many hummingbirds ever. But y'all, I almost feel like it's doubled. So we've got 4 feeders up, but I think we need 14 compared to the number of birds that we have buzzing around here. I just enjoy watching them so much. Well, I guess y'all probably saw that John Deere skid steer going by in the background, and that wasn't me or Jason or Kaden. That was Brandt the Builder, and I couldn't figure out what he was doing, but he's going to the barn where he has the insulation stored so he can get on the other side of the shop. And that was kind of, I was like, where's he going on the skid steer? You don't go to the gas station and get ice on a skid steer. I just wasn't thinking. It's early. Y'all cut me some slack. It's going to be a hot one today. And got to make sure these hummingbird feeders stay full. This one is obviously the one that they don't drink as much out of. It's crazy to me how they pick and choose which ones they prefer to drink out of. This one is getting very low. This one here, well, I don't even think they can get their beak in that anymore. I don't particularly care for this feeder, but it serves its purpose, and they like it. Obviously, they've emptied it, but I don't particularly care for it. And then we got this one right here, which the bees have found it, but it's just got a swig left in it. So this morning I went ahead and made another batch. I'm waiting on it to cool down some, and I bet you when I get finished feeding and taking care of everybody, that solution will be cooled off enough to where I can fill their feeders up, because we're not going to let them go without. Now, last week we advised Kaden to kind of stay away. Jason has been sick since we got back from vacation, and I thought I was getting it. I think I may have had it to where I could have passed it on to somebody, but I never got sick. I just had a scratchy throat, and it passed. But we didn't want Kaden to get sick, so today Kaden is back working. He's actually in the barn right now cleaning out Peaches and Pocket's stall, and boy, oh boy, 1 week with him not here, and the stuff really adds up because me and Jason can only do so much. So my first stop is in the aviary where the crown pigeons are, and I know you guys want to just be updated on their progress and what's going on, and I hope y'all can hear me because Loretta did not get fed first, which is my usual first stop on the way to the barn, and she's let me know about it. So first update is the crown pigeons, and I must say that yesterday morning when I stepped outside, I heard the new male doing the mating call, and Loretta, my goodness, that was welcoming to my ears because I know that he is asking her to be his mate. And while I wasn't here to film it, I do know that that's a good sign. They're spending a whole lot of time together, not saying she's gonna lay an egg, not even saying that, you know, she chooses him to be her mate yet, but it's a good sign. And here comes Brandt. If y'all saw him go by on the skid steer, and I was wondering what in the world he was doing, going to the store to get ice in the skid steer, there he goes with insulation. I do still have the traps in here, and I cannot see that anything has tried to get in, nor has anything been caught in any traps. So I'm still just bumfuzzled at whatever could have gotten in here and killed the male. Now we are on our P's and Q's as to, you know, making sure that all doors are secure, which they were then, and just gonna leave those traps in here, and if something else tries to get in, hopefully it will get stopped by the traps first. But you see these two, and they are side by side doing their thing of pacing down the other side of the pigeon aviary. They I went ahead and gave them some food this morning since I'm out before Mary Carl. But they are not very food motivated. They just, I mean, they eat. I'm not saying they don't eat, but they aren't like the other pigeons that Mary Carl has. When we feed them, they immediately go and eat as much as their little crops can hold at one time. And that's just the nature of your normal pigeons. The blue crown pigeons are a little different. I just told Loretta to wait because I didn't think she'd understand that, Loretta, the feed is still in the back of the car from where I went to the feed store yesterday and picked up a load of Kalmbach feed. Your squeals of joy is right here, mini pig feed, and I'm gonna tote a bag over there so she will quit squealing for joy. And there goes Kaden. He must have Peaches and Pocket cleaned out. I'm headed to the barn, so perfect timing for me to go get them fed and taken care of, and he's gonna get the chicken coop cleaned out next. I sure do appreciate that, young man. Well, you boys sure are enjoying this pile of dirt. I bet y'all think we're gonna have a permanent pile of dirt on this property, since it seems every time we get one load spread out, we get another one over here for future projects. And y'all aren't complaining, are you? Oh, y'all are so sweet to each other. All right, Willie, you and Reska ready for your food this morning, buddy? I know you are. I know y'all are. Yesterday, y'all, I put the bush hog on the tractor because we obviously need to get the cow pasture cut down some. And when I came by, it got Willie and Reska real excited. And it takes a lot for them to take off running, but it was a beautiful sight. And I wish I could have filmed it with them running side by side in the pasture. I told y'all that Kaden was cleaning out the stalls. And while we were gone on our trip, Kaden was so helpful by feeding every morning. And we were informed that Peaches wasn't cooperating. So Kaden, Peaches is giving you trouble again, isn't she? Yes, ma'am. Peaches, look here now. Kaden is here to help, and he's gonna clean out the stall. You're not to get after him. He's back here, he's got the shovel in front of him, so you can't get him. I promise you, everything's gonna be okay. And we're gonna get your feed to you as soon as possible, but you cannot try to kill other people when they try to help you. No, you cannot do it. You got to change your ways, because everybody needs a break every now and then. I don't care how hard you think everybody needs to work. We all need a break. And I got your feed, and I'm fixing to get Kaden back into a safe position so he can finish his job. Come on, Peachy. Come on. You even foaming at the mouth. Look like a rabid pig. Come on. You can walk by him. He's not going to get you. Come on. Oh, goodness. Come on. Now, all is well. Here, you eat that. Pocket. You eat that. And Pocket, you come over here. And Kaden, we're going to shut you in here so Peaches will not bite you. Or attempt, I should say. Y'all, I tell you the truth. That pig, I don't know what it is, but she turns over a whole nother leaf when somebody comes and tries to feed and tries to help. She turns into a monster. And I could hear it as soon as I walked in the barn. I heard her cutting up and acting ugly. And lo and behold, she had Kaden all hemmed up in here and wouldn't let him come in her stall. So I don't know what we're gonna do, but having an attitude adjustment is a must. We're just gonna have to work with her and let her know that Kaden's here to stay. And I can't help that. Sometimes people need a break, Peaches. And she's done it to Catherine before. And I totally forgot to warn Kaden about it before we left to go on vacation. And he reached out to Catherine and asked her, has Peaches ever tried to get you? And she laughed and said, why, did she try to get you? And he said, yep, she tried to get me. And we don't go away very often, but it slipped our mind to tell Kaden that Peaches can be a handful. And she's gonna have to turn over a new leaf in her old age. She wasn't gonna let you clean out her part, was she? She was gonna get you. Turned into an attack pig. Well, we got her out of here, so we appreciate you cleaning out the stall. And glad we were able to get Peaches out of here, because we don't need Kaden without a leg. Well, now that I got her calmed down enough to where Kaden can continue working, we gotta let these silly emu boys out. Jason had their splash pad out yesterday, if y'all saw the video, and I think it's just gonna take some warming up. There he goes. Get on it, boys. Where y'all going this morning? Oh, Opie, he's gone. He's way in the back. Ernest T said, "You not gonna pull one over on me, brother? I got to go too." They are so silly. And Opie doing that little head shake and shimmy. Y'all can see Jesse and Honey out here already grazing, and we don't put them up in a stall at night. They are protectors of the farm and they stay out, but Ernest T and Opie, they're just so used to being in a stall at night that as long as they'll come in and we can give them their feed in there and they're comfortable, we're going to continue to do that. And when they get with Nugget, we will make arrangements on the other side for them to come in that stall, because Willie and Resca will be moved by then. And I think they enjoy having a secure place to go. Here we go. Let's get our shovel out this morning. Are you not going? Oh, he's eating bugs. A few bugs on the top of it. Did he get you, buddy? I don't think that bug got you. And the goat's standing back, waiting on the emus to get finished, because, you know, those boys, they're silly. They could peck you on the top of the head, or anything could happen. So they wait on them to move before they go to the trough and enjoy it for themselves. Oh, here comes my sweet Matilda. I didn't see her out there this morning, and that's always a bummer for me, because I want to make sure she gets her lubricant. You can see she's strolling around just fine. Tater's already up here waiting, but I wanted to wait on Matilda before I fixed any feed, because obviously Tater's bigger and she'd steal Matilda's feed. Bo Peep, why are you pulling on my shirt this morning? Huh? You wanted some head scratches? Yeah, get that good head scratch. And y'all, little man is still not coming for every meal up to the back and sharing feed with his mama. He's you know, he's obviously still nursing, but I'm waiting on that day where he is dependent on me for feed. And I think that's going to be the turning point for him to realize, hey, we're safe, we're not going to hurt him, and for him to feel more comfortable about being around us and not just with his mama and the cows. All right, Tater, got you fixed up. Matilda, I got to make sure this fence is off, because I did it again the other day. Goodness gracious, I thought I had turned the fence off, and lo and behold, I had not. Where are you anyway? Skipping around. All right, girl. I like to feed her in the bucket in the morning. Not every time. Goodness, I'm not even, what in the world? But she has her medicine in there, and I just don't want to take any chances of somebody coming and pushing her out of the way, because that medicine is the reason she's able to walk. She was intended on being dinner for the previous owner, and they realized how sweet she was, and they literally couldn't do it. And y'all, I tell you, she was advertised on one of these farm pages, and it just broke my heart to see the little video that they had of her where she couldn't walk and she was dragging that leg. And so, yes, I did pay money to rescue her, but in the end, She's not on somebody's dinner table, and yes, we're not vegetarians. We do eat meat. We know where our food comes from, but a Holstein cow is more of a dairy breed, and she has a piece of my heart because she has had a tough life. She's been through, this is her 4th home, and she's been through a lot. So to be able to put her in a position to where she's going to live out her life and not have to drag that leg around and know where her next meal is coming from is just the utmost important part of what we do. And we can't save them all. We can't save them all. And I know that, you know, their intended purpose, but she's I guess you'd say she's one of the lucky ones. And I'm so happy that she's as far along as she is with her leg. The joint damage is never going to go away, but her being able to use that leg and to walk and to not drag it is what we accomplished. And no matter how big that leg gets, her level of pain is obviously going down tremendously. So Matilda, baby, when you come up for air, everybody wants to see your sweet face. She's just a sweetheart, and I'm so happy that she's here and so happy that she's doing wonderful. All right, big girl, your friends didn't come eat today, and that's okay, because we have challenges that we have to deal with when they all come, so it's best when they don't. But you can see way back over there on the tree line, little man is in between Moody and Mildred, who are Tater's built-in babysitters, and we got to get some of this grass cut. When it gets this tall, the cows don't like it. The nutritional value is not there, and they have been coming for grain because, well, grass is just too tall. It sounds crazy, but it's a fact, isn't it, Tater? Tater's not gonna miss a meal. But y'all, look how precious she is. She's so wonderful and sweet, and I just yeah, all that stuff. No more left, girl. I think you got the bottom drop. When you move your head, I'm gonna grab your bucket. You know, you probably could be the face of Kalmbach and Luberson by saying good till the last drop, because you really made it good till the last drop. You said you don't know about that, right? Boy, what a crew. What a crew. Well, here he is. Jason, guess what?
What's up?
Guess what Peaches did?
No telling.
So you know that Kaden's cleaning out the stalls, right?
Yeah.
Well, she didn't want him cleaning out the stall. I could hear her when I entered the barn. She was huffing, and I got over there, and Kaden's standing with the shovel in front of him. And I said, "Is she trying to get you?" And he said, "Yes, ma'am." And I just totally forgot when we had asked him to clean out the stalls that Peaches is gonna get him. So we gotta work on her attitude.
She's the boss lady.
You think you can teach an old pig new tricks?
Not her.
Not her?
Mm-mm.
She's in it for the long haul?
Yeah, Caden's just gonna have to carry an apple or a peach or some type of treat in his pocket.
Well, I guarantee you when she finishes that treat, she's gonna go after him. Because that's how Peaches rolls. So anyway, we gotta work on that attitude. Man. She's definitely got one, and she needs an adjustment. So whether Pocket's gonna do it or we're gonna do it, she needs some behavioral.
Hey, and that's why she's never had a pig buddy.
She's never had a pig buddy because she acts just like that to other pigs.
Same way to another pig.
And she does not act that way to Pocket.
Nope.
And I'm so thankful that they have each other, because Pocket acts that way to Jessie and Honey.
She does.
She does not act that way to Willie and Reska.
And Peaches didn't mind Willie and Reska.
So, I mean, obviously that's a match, and Peaches is never going to be called a pig. She's offended.
She's a horse.
She's a horse. Well, y'all, I tell you, videos take unexpected turns sometimes. That was not what I had planned for today. But I am going to get one of these new pools that I picked up, put over for one of the animals. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I picked two of them up, and they're not as heavy duty as the sand boxes, but it is a dog pool that was purchased at Tractor Supply, and I've read some good reviews about them. So I'm gonna try it out for ourselves. Jason has already put one in with cheese and the chickens, and it's working out okay, but I don't know how I'm gonna feel about trying to dump this thing out. It is a pretty big pool. So I'm gonna get it filled up, and then I tell you, we only have one child, but this running business, going from point A to point B for appointments and whatnot, it just makes me have to have help here at the farm. And I'm thankful Kaden's here, but I hate Peaches showed herself. So y'all got any ideas about how we can teach an old pig new tricks? Let me know. And until next time, y'all be good.